traditional blues is one of the oldest chord progressions in the history of jazz. The form consists of only 3 chords: the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. And each of these chords is a dominant 7th. More involved blues progressions, such as the jazz blues, evolved from the traditional blues progression. We'll look at the traditional blues in the key of B flat for this lesson. The chords are B flat 7, or chord 1, which has the notes B flat, D, F, and A flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, and minor 7th. The 4 chord is E flat 7, which has the notes E flat, G, B flat, and D flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, and minor 7th. And the 5 chord is F7, which has the notes F, A, C, and E flat, or the root, major 3rd, perfect 5th, and minor 7th. Let's take a look at the form. The basic form of this blues is very simple. It's a standard 12-bar blues. The form starts with 4 bars of chord 1, the B flat 7 chord, followed by 2 bars of chord 4, which is E flat 7, and 2 more bars of B flat 7. The last 4 bars show the 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, and 5 chord again for 1 bar apiece. Let's get into the walking. Every chord in this progression takes the same scale or mode, which is mixolydian. For the B flat 7 chord, just B flat mixolydian. E flat 7 takes E flat mixolydian. And F7 takes F mixolydian. The cleanest way to outline the chord changes is with chord tones. Take a look at this first example. Okay, it's a bit dry, not much going on musically, so let's add in some scales to make it more interesting. If you think about it, the scale tones are really just the notes in between the chord tones. We can use these notes to create additional transitions between the chords. Now it's starting to sound more like a blues. But to give it that real smooth jazz sound, we need to add in some passing tones. These are notes that are completely separate from the chord scales we're using. Take a look at this next example. Of course, we've only scratched the surface of possibilities for walking bass lines over the blues form. What happens now is up to you. Be creative with your bass lines. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, write out your own bass lines and learn them so that you can use them in your playing. That's all we have time for in this lesson. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, as always, please feel free to leave me a comment. Thanks very much, and until the next lesson, take care. By the way, take a look at these awesome headphones I've got. So my brand spanking new Bose Quiet Comfort 15 headphones, and they're pretty good. I'm quite happy with them. Pick yourself up a pair if you have the money, but these are fantastic. They sound great and they're really comfortable.